happy Sunday. Today is wash day. And before we get started, I want to show you something. It's really, really small, but to me, it's like huge because I like little things. Look at my new mug for my tea. I want to show you how big this is. Look at it next to the size of my head. This is a huge mug. It only cost me 99 cents. I got it from Goodwill. And I just liked it because, well, my favorite color is red, but it has the hearts on it and everything. I just thought this was so dope for 99 cents. Look at the size of it. Huge, huge, because I drink tea 365 days a year. Summertime, I don't care. It could be 100 degrees out. I'm going to drink tea. That's just what I do. Today's tea is elderberry mixed with, elderberry and echinacea. I had a brain freeze for a minute. Elderberry and echinacea. That's the tea that I'm drinking right now. All right, so anyway, let's get into the hairstyle. I just wanted to show y'all that. I just washed my hair, finished deep conditioning, all of that good stuff. The only thing I have in my hair right now is leave-in conditioner, but I'm gonna add just a little bit more. This is the one that I'm still using, the TGIN, the green tea super moist leave-in conditioner. Very, very moist, very, very thick, like very thick. So you gotta kind of like shake it to get it out of the bottle. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a little half up, half down. I'm gonna start with the back because to me that's just easy. I feel like if you're doing a hairstyle where you gotta do some kind of like intricate parts or just whatever it is in the front of your head, by the time you're finished, you don't wanna start and have to be like, oh, I gotta still do the back. So we're gonna start with the back because that's always the easiest part. That's just gonna be just regular curls, nothing fancy. Still using my rice water. I have to make sure because I ran out of it, and so I put conditioner in one bottle and then I have the regular rice water in another bottle, so I have to make sure I get the right one. Hello, hello, hello to my returning subscribers and welcome to my new subscribers. I never really give a background on my channel, what type of channel it is. It's just a regular beauty, lifestyle, advice type channel. That's all it is. I just document stuff that goes on in my life. The majority of it is going to be hair because I have hair. So that's just what it is. I might dabble a little bit in makeup, but you're not going to see too much of it because I don't wear a lot of makeup. Number one. Number two, I don't know how to do a lot of makeup, but that's just not my thing. Like, to the people who can slay and beat their face, I admire y'all because your girl can't do it. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna try to act like I know what I'm doing because I don't. I've tried to do the smoky eye, and I kid you not, every time I try to do it, I look like a raccoon. I don't know what the problem is. I can't do it. I could do the cat eye. That's it. All I wear is mascara, eyeliner, and lip gloss. Like, I'll put on lipstick too occasionally, but in terms of like foundation and we using setting powder and concealer, nope, can't do it. It's not gonna look right. It's not gonna look right on me. It's not gonna. And fun fact, back when I used to model, they would always put a bunch of makeup on my face, and I didn't look ugly, but you know how you see some people and it's like they don't need makeup, like it just, the face doesn't hold it well, like it's just too much on them. That's how I always felt when I had my face caked full of makeup. It just didn't feel right. It didn't look right. The pictures came out fire, yes, but it was just like, once I finished shooting, I couldn't wait to get it off. I could not wait to clean my face because it was just like, wow, it's so much. And I have this weird belief that if you, if you wear a lot of makeup, your face starts to depend on it and then you gotta keep doing it. Like, does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't wear it, you look weird. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so that's just a little backstory of what my channel is. I'll say my name because I get asked that a lot. Like at work, people are struggling to say my name. My name is spelled S-T-A-R-L-E-I-G-H. Right? Now, how do you think you pronounce that? I'll wait. Obviously, people who know me, they know how to say my name. My name is pronounced Starlay, like you lay down. It is spelled L-E-I-G-H, yes, but it is pronounced as if it's spelled L-A-Y. That is how you say my name. My middle name is Marie. So, Starlay Marie. That is my name. And I have heard everything under the sun. I've been called Starlight, Starbright, Starlee, of course, Starline, Starla. I'm just like, I don't understand why it's so hard. Now, I can understand, like, if you've never seen it before, whatever the case, fine. But once I tell you what it is, I feel like it's not that hard to remember. When I was in school, like back in high school, whatever, I used to hate my name. I'm sorry, Ma. I hated my name. And it's not because I didn't think my name was pretty. It's because I don't know, I felt ostracized. Like, believe it or not, I'm an introverted extrovert, or extrovert introvert, whichever you want to call it. I'm very loud, I'm very in your face, I'm very, let's have a good time, let's party, whatever, turn up, all of that stuff. But at the same time, I want to be left alone. Like, I don't like a lot of people. It's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I got to be in the mood for it. It's probably a Scorpio thing. I got to just be in the mood for it. So, I felt like Starlay was just such a, oh my God, that's such a unique name. That's different. That's pretty. That's this. Oh, wow. How'd you come? I didn't want all that. Get out my face. I don't want all of that. So I used to go by my middle name when I was in high school. I used to go strictly by Marie. And I forgot that I was going by that. So my teachers used to call me and I'm like not paying attention. It's not registering because in my head, like I'm listening for, you know, for Star or Starlay, whatever the case was. And then I went through a period. I was like, okay, I don't want to even be called Marie. I was like, I'll just be called Star, like shorten it up. And my grandmother used to get on me about this. I don't know why she hated that so much. She was like, your name is Starlay, period. When I used to sign my name on any type of document, she made me put Starlay and she made me put Marie. She was like, your name is Starlay Marie. Like she was adamant with that. So now to this day, that is instilled in me. I thank you, Ma, because I love my name. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. And anytime I'm signing my signature on something, I make sure I put Starlay Marie because I hear my grandmother's voice in my head. So that is just a little backstory on, you know, my name, how it sounds, where it came from. My mother was the one who named me. She was the one who thought of it. And that's really about it. You know, I'm a Scorpio. I'm left-handed. So, you know, I always say God created perfect people and the rest are right-handed. I still believe that. If you're right-handed, I'm sorry. But, you know, we're special. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm from New York. Majority of y'all already know that. Born and raised. I'm not from Brooklyn. Most people want to claim Brooklyn. I'm from Queens, Springfield Gardens to be exact, 183rd Street. 141st Avenue. Yes, I still remember 183-10. That was my address. What else? That's about it. You know, it's nothing. I live a pretty boring life. I just go to work and I go to the gym. That's it. That's it. I have not hung out since last February. We're now in October. So we're coming up on a year that has been since I've actually like hung out with my people. You know, and that's just really it. Right now, I'm just trying to get a good part on this because I don't want a lot of hair in the front, but I don't want like it to be a little bit of hair either. Because what the style that I want to go for, I want it to look kind of full, but I don't want it to take too much from the back. So that's why I am like focusing on these parts right here. That's it. You know what is bothering me right now? Because it's almost election day, and obviously I'm registered. I keep getting all of these freaking phone calls, all of these text messages talking about early voting this, early voting that. Leave me alone. Every time I answer the phone, I tell them, I'm going to take care of it. Leave me alone. I know when election day is, I don't want to do early voting. I don't want to do it. Leave me alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? And how you get my phone number anyway? I keep blocking all of these numbers. I don't know. I guess it's just because, you know, when you're registered, it's public knowledge, whatever the case is. I don't know. But it's annoying. It's very annoying to me. I got 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl. You know, that's really it. That's really it. I don't know, you know, what else there is to tell about me. Pretty simple. I do have a college degree. I have 2 master's degrees. They're in healthcare. Well, I have an MBA. That's in business. And then I have an MHA. That is the healthcare degree. I want to be a nurse. I'm just trying to think of things that, you know, people like ask me when I'm talking to them in real life. I've always wanted to be a nurse. That is my dream job, a pediatric nurse to be exact, because I absolutely love kids. Adults, it depends. Depends on my mood, because y'all look different. You know, y'all look different. I like kids because kids are very innocent. Kids are unbiased. Kids are just genuine. They dope. Like babies, kids, all of that. Just leave me alone in a room full of kids. I'll take it. I'll take it any day. What else? I don't know. I started working when I was 16. My first job was in a dental office. I wanted to work in a movie theater, but my father would not let me because he knew that there would be boys there, and he figured I was gonna just like talk to all the guys and this and this and this. You know, I mean, he was right. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was definitely right. That's probably what I would have did. But I'm a teenager. What do you expect? So yeah, first job was 16 at a dental office. I started working there first. This is when I was living in Georgia with my father. And then I got my best friend put on, Karen. That was a time. That was definitely a time. Listen, don't ever work with your best friend, okay? Don't ever work. I love Karen to the tips of my toes. But us, I mean, probably now we could probably work, well, maybe not, because we still silly. But back then, you talking two 16-year-olds? Nah, like, it was crazy. It was crazy. We had a good time, though, but it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. Good stuff. But, you know, my job was hiring, so of course I'm going to put my girl on. Absolutely. Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do, put your people on? And I didn't want to work with nobody else. I only want to work with Karen, so that's what I did. But we got in trouble a lot. Like, I was doing really well, and then they told me, when Karen came on, that my work started slipping and stuff. I'm not blaming Karen because I'm my own person, but you know how it is when you get with your friends and everything like that. So yeah, that didn't last too long, but it was a good experience, very good experience. I have worked in fast food once in my entire life. I think I was only there for like, I don't know, like a couple of months or something like that, maybe. I was working at a Pizza Hut. I was probably like 19 at the time, maybe. Yeah, and it was a Pizza Hut. That was the only time I've ever worked fast food. I've always been in like either some type of retail or corporate. I've worked at Walmart years ago, again, when I was a teenager. I got fired because I was wearing jeans. See, now you can wear jeans as a worker, but back then you had to only wear khakis. And I'm not the best with authority. I'm not gonna even try to pretend that I am. I'm not the best with it. I don't like being told what to do. Shocker, right? Yeah, no. So, you know, once in a while, listen, as long as I'm getting my work done, because I was a dope worker. One thing about me, I'm gonna do my work. Like, you're not gonna have any issues out of me in terms of doing my actual work. But it's just like, I can't wear jeans. And it wasn't like I was trying to wear ripped jeans, craziness, nothing like that. It was regular, probably black jeans or blue jeans. I think it was black jeans. And, you know, my supervisor, she saw me one time, she told me not to do it. So I was like, all right, you know, whatever the case. I didn't do it for like a couple of weeks or something like that. Then one day, I think my khakis was just dirty. And I was like, listen, I'm wearing my freaking jeans today. So I wore them again. She gave me another warning. And then I did it a third time, and then I wound up getting fired. But now, please, people wear what they want to wear at Walmart. That's the crazy part about it. But it is what it is. What else? I got my first corporate job at 23, 24, 23. Yeah, I got my first corporate job at 23. Because clearly retail and fast food wasn't for me. Like, you know, fast food, I was eating it. I was talking to my boss. Like, you know, again, see, my father was right. I was talking to my boss. You know, back when I was working at Pizza Hut, but this was years ago. Like, it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? First corporate job, yeah, 23. It was for a pension company in New York. And I stayed there for like, what, 5 years? Something like that. Then I moved over to another company. They was kind of shady. I remember the name of it. Yeah, I was about to say it, but I remember the name of it. Yeah, they're probably out of business now. I don't know. But it was kind of a shady company. Shady people, whatever the case. It was a securities company. I think that's what they are. I think that's what their specialization was or whatever. And then after that, I wound up in the hospital. I was working at Mount Sinai up in New York. And I stayed there. I started off as an administrative assistant. And then I got promoted to department manager. And I stayed there for like 6 years. And then I moved where I am now. And that is really it. I haven't had too many jobs, you know, in my lifetime. Well, since, you know, my work time or whatever. Not too many. So the medical field is obviously where I want to be. Because, like, look at what my first job was. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's what instilled it in me. But maybe my father putting me into, like, medical capacity from the beginning. Maybe that's what triggered it in me. But just in terms of like wanting to help people and take care of people, I knew that was just something that I wanted to do. Because that was just, you know, I don't know. I just gravitated towards kids and wanting to help and things like that. So I remember that's what I went to college for straight out of high school, was nursing. Or I thought it was nursing, but I was kind of doubting myself. So I don't really remember if I went for general studies or if it was actually nursing, because I don't remember. But I do remember I did not finish. Then I dropped out in like my second semester or something like that. This piece is too big. I just dropped out and I started working. I was working like 4 jobs at one time because I've always been that way. Never really been a lazy person. And you know, that's really it. So yeah, back into the hospital. Now I'm back into the hospital. Different side of things. I'm in rehab. So that's kind of dope, you know, inpatient rehab. I didn't really know that there was like a difference between inpatient and outpatient. But now I know what the difference is. Haven't been here that long, not long at all. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, just different areas of the hospital, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you just get to know different things and stuff like that. So that's pretty good for somebody who wants to be in healthcare, but they don't know maybe what area they want to be. They don't know what their specialty is going to be, what they want to do. You know, so that's cool. And then, you know, we're just going to be here until we're going to be here. I have no intentions on leaving. None. Because it was hard getting into the hospital to begin with, just because of the way the market is, and it's just so many people that don't have a job. So, you know, it took me a hot minute. So, why does that always happen? I hate this tripod. But at least I caught it this time. And I didn't drop my camera. So today's gonna be a pretty easy day for me. I'm gonna just do my hair. I think I was gonna do Aaliyah's hair too, but I don't think she wants to do it at this time. So I'm just gonna go to the grocery store and cook dinner and then edit this video so I can put it up tomorrow. There's no game on for me today. So my Cowboys is on a bye week, which, listen, they kind of been on a bye week since the season started, but we're not going to talk about that. Not right now. And that's basically it. I don't know why I just kind of felt like sharing a little bit today. You know. Because, you know, I think I know what triggered it. Like, you start in a new job and people ask questions. Oh, like, what do you do? You know, where were you here before? Here, da-da-da-da. So it's just kind of like, oh, let me just share it online too. Like, whatever. I mean, a lot of y'all already know that. The people who have been here for a minute, y'all already know. But for the newbies, y'all don't. So, you know, that is what it is. I'm also not an only child. I mean, I was an only child for quite a long time. But then, into my father. Into him. So I'm the oldest out of 5. And, well, at least I think I'm the oldest. There's one sister that, you know, we don't. I think she is younger than me. I think I am the oldest. So it's me, then it's her. Then you have, her name is Whitney, by the way. And then you have Deborah. And then you have Alexandra. And then finally my father got his boy. My father's name is Gregory, so that's the name that you always see on my arm. I know a lot of people wonder, no, that's not my man, that's my father. The name on top of that is Helena, that's my grandmother. Which is my father's mother. My grandmother on my father's side. Gregory Jr. So that is my brother. And so pretty decent age gap, but don't get me lying on the ages because I really don't remember. I know how old I am, and I know how old Alexandra is. The others, I don't know. I don't know because I just don't know. You know. So that's what that's about. I have 2 cats. I'm just really trying to think of things. I have 2 cats. I've always had animals my entire life. Like literally before I could walk, before I could talk, I've always had animals. I used to joke and say that my father was Ace Ventura because my father had so many animals, and I think that's just where like my love of animals came from. Like we had hamsters, rabbits, snakes, iguanas, obviously cats, dogs, fish. You know, just the whole 9. Ferret. My father had a ferret. Now that I was kind of scared of because I don't know, it just looks weird to me. It looks like something that could just get lost and just, I don't know, kind of scared me. My rabbits, both of their names were Star. Of course, one was white and the other one was brown. I know a lot of people probably want to know about my love life, but none of your business. So we'll just leave that where it's at. The ones who know me already know. I think that's it. I'm definitely a girly girl. Well, I'm a tomboy and a girly girl. Like, I could kick it with you and watch the game and chill and know exactly what you're talking about. But I'm also want to put diamonds and rhinestones on everything. I just want to bling everything out. So I'm that type of person. I'm just really that type of person. In high school, I used to steal my father's clothes. Like, and obviously he's bigger than me. So it was like 3-4 sizes bigger than what I wore. And I used to steal that and wear those to school because I was a true boy. Like how Billie Eilish wears her clothes, like real baggy like that, but even baggier. That's how I used to wear my clothes. So I would just wait until my father went to work. And then I would just take his, change into his clothes and wear them. So, and now my daughter does it to me, but she doesn't steal them. She does kind of. She just goes straight in my closet and I be sitting right there. She just goes straight in my closet or in my drawer and just take my clothes and just wear it. But I don't get mad. It makes me feel good. And in hindsight, father, you shouldn't be upset either. Because that means if your kid likes your clothes, like you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because teenagers don't like nothing. Nothing. So if they like your clothes, listen, take that as a huge compliment. Of course, my father didn't see it then. I got in trouble, but I used to take everything. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to take his jeans, his sweatshirts. I used to take his leather jackets. Like, I was taking everything. And I was dope though. I was fly at school. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, I used to get in trouble. A lot. I was a bad kid. I'm not gonna lie. I was not a good kid. I was not. I had a mouth. I know who to say it to, who to talk it to. I had a mouth. I didn't really talk back too much to my mom. Once in a blue, I would kind of talk back to my father, but that quickly, resolved itself. I used to get suspended a lot from school, both in-house and out school suspension. I don't know. I was just your typical teenager. That's just really what it was. I wasn't doing anything that any other teenagers wasn't doing. I wasn't out killing people. I wasn't out robbing people. I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't prostituting. I wasn't doing none of that kind of stuff. I was like stealing my father's car when he would, go to work or he would go out. I would take his car for a joyride and go pick up Karen and we would go cruise. I would do stuff like that. You feel me? Like stay out past curfew, wear his clothes to school, skip school, regular stuff. Have people in the house when you're not supposed to have nobody in the house. Stuff like that. That's what I was doing. As far as my hair, I'm 100% natural. I don't use heat. I don't use relaxer. I went natural in 2018, I think it was. 2018, 2017. I did a big chop. I transitioned for 9 months. For those who don't know what transition is like when you have relaxer in your hair and you choose to let it just grow out. So then you wind up having the two textures. You have the curly texture up top and then you have the straight, like stringy hair on the bottom. That is transitioning. You're letting it all transition to natural versus chopping it off. So I did it for 9 months and then I just couldn't take it anymore because technically you have two textures and it's a lot to try to take care of in terms of maintenance because just with the brushing and getting detangled and it was a lot. So after 9 months I was like, yo, I can't do it no more. So I just cut all my hair off. My hair was like extremely, extremely short. It was like a man's hairstyle. It was very, very short. And so this is the length that we're at now in 2024. I still don't use heat on my hair. I do want to straighten it, but I'm just trying to figure out how to do it because I don't want to straighten it with heat. I guess I'm gonna just have to blow dry it out on cold air and then just like do a trim that way because I have not done a trim in a really long time. I typically just like dust my ends or maybe I'll trim them if they're in twist. But in terms of like a true like authentic trim, since I cut it, nah, I haven't done that. Not like a really big one. And I have no desire to go to a salon right now and get it done because you already know they're scissor happy. So we just stick to what we stick to. And that's really about it. Whew. Ouch. I said I go to the gym already. I go 5 days a week. Again, a lot of this information is for the newer subscribers. A lot of y'all older ones, y'all already know majority of this stuff. But maybe you forgot. I don't know. But yes, I go to the gym 5 days a week. I go straight from work. Then I come back home and then I cook. The gym is my true happy place. That's my addiction. You know what I'm saying? Since I I don't drink, I don't do drugs, anything like that. Like once in a blue, I might have something to drink, but the way I used to drink, I used to drink like a fish. And I was just constantly getting sick, hungover. Like the stories I could tell, but I won't. So yeah, I like officially stopped like last February when I went to go hang out. I was like, yo, this is it. I'm done. So I recently started back drinking. And it was pretty much when I'm watching my boys play, because I'm either happy or I'm sad. So they've been playing for 6 weeks. Obviously, I haven't been drinking for the full 6 weeks. In that time, I probably only had maybe like 3 beers. You know, I don't care about it anymore. I don't care about drinking anymore. I'm just not really into it, which is wild to me. I ran into a friend when I was at the grocery store the other day, and I was telling him that, you know, I don't drink no more. And they was like, that is not you. They was just like flabbergasted. Because listen, Star used to turn up. Star definitely used to turn up. And I was like, yeah, I don't do it. And I think a lot of it also has to do, outside of me getting tired of waking up hungover, all the way over, is you can't go to the gym and try to have a healthy lifestyle and you still drinking, because that's like mad calories that you're still keeping on. That's fat. I noticed I lost a lot of weight once I stopped drinking, because all of that sugar that's in the wine. I'm a wine drinker more so than like liquor and beer and stuff like that. I'm a definite wine girl, red wine to be exact. And I was just bloated and just everything all the time. So when I let that go, I started losing weight. Like I started seeing muscle. I was like, okay, this is what it is. And I've been told this for years. Like people have been telling me stop drinking so much. You know, if you trying to fix your body and all of this stuff, you can't do it. It's counterproductive, yada yada yada. But I'm stubborn and I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. My mother knows that to be 100% true. But remember, I'm my mother's daughter, so I'm just saying. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. So all I do is just drink water and tea. That's it. I don't never even drink juice. I don't do soda. Never really been a big soda person. I'll drink ginger ale if my stomach hurts, but I really don't think that stuff works. I think that's just a old wives' tale that we tell ourselves. Don't smoke cigarettes. Can't stand cigarettes. Hate cigarette smokers with a passion. Talking to you, Ma, because my mom smokes cigarettes. Anything else that I didn't cover and y'all want to know, just ask, because I really can't think off the top of my head. I'm just thinking of stuff that I know I have been asked before, and stuff that when I'm watching somebody's channel, especially for the first time, you know, I be wanting to know stuff about them. So I'm just trying to think of things that I would want to know about the person that I'm watching, and you know, and that's that. Oh, my ethnicity. Boom, there it is. I definitely get asked that question. I got into a fight in high school about my ethnicity because this is gonna sound so stupid. I'm sorry, y'all, but I didn't know. I didn't know what I was, and a lot of us don't know. So don't act like it's just me. But I did not know that I was mixed. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Complexion, hair, whatever. Eye color. My eyes are hazel. For those who don't know, they're hazel, but they do change colors. I was born with blue eyes. They stayed that way for like 2 years. No, you couldn't tell me none of that mattered to me. No, I didn't know. You only know what you know, right? And if you've never been exposed to anything, nobody ever put a bug in your ear about something, whatever. So in my head, I was just black. I was straight black. I was not mixed with anything. My mother's black. My father's black. We're all this color, right? My grandfather and my uncle, they're dark skinned. That's it. Like my grandfather's side of the family is dark. They're from Bermuda, so they're all dark skinned. Everybody else is light skinned. So I only knew what I knew. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know about all the mixed ethnicities and the races and this. I ain't know none of that. So I remember I got into a fight in high school about that, because I used to get bullied because, you know, it's like the boys want you, and this is not a cocky statement, this is just what it is, and people who went through it, they understand what I'm trying to say. The boys want you and the girls hate you. If you know, you know. So I used to go through that a lot, right? And then I remember one day, it was because of my ethnicity came up again. It was like, no, Star, you are black. I mean, you're half white or you're mixed, whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? No, I'm not. Like, you could not tell. It was crazy. It was actually, so I got into a fight about that because I'm up here trying to defend myself. I'll call you right back. I got a call. Okay, we're ready for the front now. And let's see if it's gonna come out how I envisioned it to. I'm gonna make a part down the middle. I feel like that was crooked, so I'm gonna have to probably do it again. The simplest part, y'all, I just be struggling with. Okay. Let's go into the right a little bit. Oh my gosh. All right, let me look all the way over here for a second, because I've got to get this straight. It's like the more I try, the more I keep messing it up. It's insane. All right, that's it. It's fine. I don't know what I was talking about before I got on the phone, so I apologize. If y'all remember, put it in the comments and I'll finish the story. I don't know what it was about. Anyway. All right. So now, all I want to do with these is I want to just do connecting, going back, but I want them to go back like diagonal. I want to do 2 ponytails. So I never done that before. But it should look alright. I'm sorry, I have to talk out loud to myself a lot because just so that I can get, you know, the basis of what I'm trying to do. It makes sense if I say it out loud. Alright, so I'm just combing this out, or brushing this out. Nice and detangled. Right? And still don't have my regular edge control, so I'm gonna just go and use this and some gel, and that's it. I really got to get to the beauty supply store to get my regular edge control. Some edges out. No, you know what? I'm gonna get the edges later. That's what I'm gonna do. Ugh, I don't know how to do this. Not too tight and not too loose. It's perfect. All right, let me change this battery out because she's getting ready to die. Okay, so we got the first one. Let's go ahead and brush it out. Twist it up. You see what I mean why I hate this stupid tripod? Because it constantly falls. Okay. Now I should be able to do 2 more. I think maybe 1 more. I don't know. These should be pretty easy. It's always harder to do in the very front. Actually, no, it might only be 2. Because, yeah, I think it'll be too small if I try to do 3. Yeah. All right. Fine by me. Because that means I finish faster. All right, now. Stop pissing me off. I might have to put the rubber bands on this section first and then go back and connect it. Sometimes I have to do that. Yeah, I'll do that this time. White is just a combination of this oil and I think like gel or whatever. I don't know. It'll dry, obviously. All right, we'll make that curly when we're finished. Let's go ahead and do this second side over here. Only been a few hours when it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. I decide doing what I want. Hope you know what you want. Now the tricky part about this is you got to make sure that it is in the same area that it is on this side as that it was on that side, because you don't want them looking, you know, lopsided. So I got to try to get it in the same exact spot. I think I did. Brush this out, same thing. Twisting it up. We're gonna take this section out. Detangle again. because we want to detangle in every step of everything. And then we're gonna, oh no, put the rubber bands on it first. I learned that the hard way. Put the rubber bands on it first and then go back and connect it. Now you can connect it from jump. Go ahead and do that. But for me, it just was not working that way. For whatever reason. Alright. And then connect this back. We're going to get off the excess with the towel. Alright, now we got our 2 ponytails. So now we just need to fix the curls on the ponytails. And then, you know, whatever hair is just messed up. Take the twist out. Right. Get the hair from the ponytail, re-wet it because we want it to be soaking wet. It already has gel in it, but we're going to add some more. And then we're just going to brush it. Okay. And then the regular shingle. Okay. And it will blend in with the rest of the hair. Don't worry about it. Same thing with this one. Take the twist out of this side. Gather the hair. Re-wet it again. If your hair dried up, my hair dries, you know, it's not, obviously it's not dumb dry, but you know what I'm saying. It just dried up a little bit. If your hair is like mine, make sure you want to re-wet it because that is definitely the key for your wash and go, for your curls, whatever the case is, it needs to be wet. Then we're going to go in with some gel. Lather it on there. Brush it back out again. And then shingle. Or don't. You could just use the brush the curls. I shingle it because I just want thinner curls. When you use a Denman brush, it kind of clumps the curls together so it makes them like a big curl. And I want them to be separate. So that's why I shingle out. And then we just leave it like this. We're going to let it dry, obviously. Don't sit under the dryer. But we got to get the clips because you already know. You already know. I think you already knew this when I was doing the hair, that she's going to put some clips on and watch. But, I mean, listen, we have to. The clips bring everything out. So when I say the clips, I'm just talking about, you know, the gold clips or whatever. I'm only going to use 4. Open them up. It just adds a little extra oomph. If you don't want to add the clips, don't add them. It's really that simple. I like to do it because I just like the extra oomph. And I just put them right over the bobby pins. I put them over the rubber bands. That's where I put my clips at. It covers them up. And then, you know, it's a good, just like a good space indicator, like a marker. All right, now use this edge control. This is the edge control. It's like an iffy. I still don't know how to really rate this. That's what it looks like. Can y'all see? Yeah. It doesn't hold like my Style Factor Edge Booster. It does not hold like that one. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It's not terrible, but it's just not, you know. It just don't, I don't know. It's like the only thing I can use is that Edge Booster. That Style Factor, baby, that is the one for me. That is the one for me. Anything else, it just does not do. And it don't have nothing to do with the fact that I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to edges. It's just, I know what holds and what don't hold, and it just doesn't hold. Like, it looks okay now, but like, it's better than the Cream of Nature one. I will tell you that, because that Cream of Nature one, oh my gosh. Y'all saw it the last time I did my hair. That stuff literally curled back up in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, yo. I was like, nah, this is not it. And this brush is killing my forehead. I'm trying to curl it, like, do this. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Not too much, just a little, you know, just a little something. And then I'll just go back over with my finger. And that's that. All right, so that is basically it. Never mind it being red because this brush is hurting. Let me give you all a full 360 so y'all can see. That is the back of the hair. That's what she looks like. I don't touch it. I don't diffuse it. We just leave it just like this. Sides. That's the front. That's what it looks like. This is exactly what I wanted. I was going to try to do 3, but I think it still looks cute with the 2. Like, whatever. She's very cute. Love the way it came out. I hope you do too. I hope you try this hairstyle. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, like I always say, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.